finally made it.
Retreat if you know what's good for
A
you.
whirling
Swallow
trouble.
blade!
Lunar Blast! Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Anything in armor is all mine! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hope there was improvement. A fascinating art there.
Care to give it a try?
No. A little unrefined for my taste.
That's how you judge them?
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
This is...
But this is...
Right.
Kisara. Oh.
Wow! Nice one, Alphen.
Thanks. Gotta keep up with the competition.
Personally, I prefer Bologna.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. Finally. If only... we could have flown with the wind. To get here faster.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought.
a man can dream though.
Oh, we didn't...
In your case, Dohalim,
You'll need to stay with us for now, though.
Why do I feel this is less of a...
Just a friendly...
looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait. Can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not...
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Now you see what I can do!
Not in your dreams! More where that came from!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Swallow blade! Vacuum blade! Slap! You're mine! Vacuum blade! Slap! Demon blade! Swallow blade! Vacuum blade! Slap! Try harder!
I can handle it!
It exploded?
Don't get caught in the blast!
Can't get out of this! Victory is within reach.
Dig deep and we can do this! That's my cue!
Here I go.
If it's in the
Shut him
sky,
down.
it's mine! Now, who wants to die next?
Within the soil.
You got
Here I
company!
go.
Listen!
Sword Rain out! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Rising Viper!
Energy!
Sanguine block! I can carve through walls!
Now! There!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Now!
Vacuum blade!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them.
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice...
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff, but...
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really, or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope. On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In Tragedy's Aftermath, hope is all we...
Just look at the size of that thing. And Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't... In the past 300 years. Oh, even before that. Just how...
regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems there must be some kind of device somewhere.
Borrow one of their contraptions?
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
A 6-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
We'll just have to see for ourselves if it's really as ferocious as they say.
Get lost! Hear my call! Red! Rise and red! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
Built for the sake of it and then cast aside.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Dahnans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Dahnans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Dahnans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
What the? Where did they come from?
Let's worry.
Stalagmite!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we... This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans. Or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite.
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went... and so well.
Don't get careless. Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
I've been doing really great lately.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is? That extra training paid off.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. Hey, new equipment! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I'm practically unstoppable.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Dahnans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
so what you're saying is that all of these are Dahnan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge free beach slaves?
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
That'll bring you down!
You're mine!
Let's go!
I'll smash you!
The fluidity of your music is simply incredible.
Hitting pile driver! Soaring!
Far enough!
Purge malevolence! Magic
Here I
command!
come!
Free
Its head is the weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Lightning between heaven and earth! A wailing lightning!
Seismic rupture! Ready for it! Armor won't save you!
It's on! Burn in hell!
Raging! Not on my watch!
Custom flash!
A chain between heaven and earth! Lightning!
Double
A
demon
wailing banshee of lightning!
Left ready!
Doubly! In an instant!
Impact block!
A whirling struggle!
Winds
Winds of heaven! Let me help!
You're mine!
First aid! Lightning in here!
With the earth!
A pile!
Far enough!
Spirits within the soil.
I never bow to all! Lightning! Sweep now!
Not today!
I'll be saving this one!
Masterful cast!
Here!
Wind Astral
Take
Energy!
this!
Dragon Swarm!
Whoa, hey!
Try
There
this.
you go!
Take
Nova
that.
Earth!
Explosive ring!
I can
Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Immortal.
Thanks! Come on, let's see when you get in there and finish this fight.
Ignite!
Here's a healing art! First aid! That'll bring you down! Radiant Punch!
I'm ready!
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohelium's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure...
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. But I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you...
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how...
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so... Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could...
Sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renis Alma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renis Alma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter. Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Looks like we got them all.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
We can really make weapons with this?
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
They're surrounding us! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
I'll take you. I can feel my power growing. Gotta break through.
Oh, sparkling star! You go! This one's mine! That'll bring you down!
As impressive as always.
Keep calm and take them down! Astral energy!
Say no more. Got.
Well done!
You picked the wrong
Sounds
fight.
like a job for yours truly! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling circle! Here, need help! Reinforcements? I'm ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Oh, violent darting
An
wind.
astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
They smite with blackened blade!
You're mine! There! Hold this! Radiant blast! You get this! Here now!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
They call impressive fervor, little one. You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
This is Radiant Blood! This one's mine!
Can you take it?
Radiant Blood! Thunder field!
Within the soil.
Here I go!
Awaken and
It's over! Big waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Your style is beautiful to observe.
You just watching or what?
No, still in there.
You fight better at a distance.
The further away, the better.
You and I both.
Everlasting
Holy land!
Negative
Radiant
Forward blade! Rending your bloody sonic thrust! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I think I'm getting stronger.